from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Off of play action, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Waddle, the motion man right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. From midfield, here's Tua. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In coverage there was the linebacker, Nick Bonito. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yellow, zoom. Reset. Hey, check back. Black Ultra. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
On first down, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throwing left side. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Escapes the defender. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash mark.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now they'll audible to something else. On second down, Mostert. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Tua now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The 2 is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tua to throw again. Gets this one to Hill. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now Hill to return it. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Wait. 31's the mic. I'm coming.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
20 TX. Let's go. Ball ran. Hey, 21 TX. Edo Blue.
going to the air. Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here is third and quite a ways. They're going to look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on fourth down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes is won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now it's second and 10.
Black shot. Mike 6. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Whoa. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Yellow, go. Drill green. Hurry. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Blue striker.
They'll set up a throw. On the out route, he's got Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 42-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Shut him down! Shut him down!
Ready,
Let's do this!
Light blue.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hey, check Mega. Ready, go.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Lions are going to have a first.
Close, 10. Red, cycle, jackrabbit. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw again. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
57's the mic, Mark 57.
Claws red.
57's mic, Mark 57.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
57, Mike 57.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting him in for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Blue, black.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bring it. Bring it. 57. Mike, 57.
Go red.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike
Set
57.
hut.
He'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
57's the Mike. Mike 57. You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
36.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Lions on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contour, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one, but they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Smash, red. Set, go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. On play action, here's Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Tua now running right on the option. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. Throw caught by Achane. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Second and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. They'll get this up to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready, 50, green.
You ain't got nothing. 57's Mike.
Green Jack.
I got him. 57.
Back to throw now on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stage. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and they will remain well behind. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. get this one up to about the 39 here.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 2nd down and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 31.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you,